I have been trying to get some things done this morning, and whilst I was drinking my hot beverage this morning, I accidentally dumped it all over the front of me. And I was wearing my mantling cardigan, and I was so frustrated because that means I have to wait like a couple of days for it to dry. I rinsed it out and just drying under here. I'm not gonna pin it out because I think the lace is showing up just fine. Man, I don't normally worry about laundering things. I know how to do that, and so it doesn't stress me out. But I am frustrated because it is one of my cozier knits, and I just traded a couple of my sweaters for actually these pants and then a top that I was wearing this morning. So the top is needing to be washed as well. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sweaters then now, and this is the biggest, the longest one, the most oversized one, the one that like has this high collar on it, and it's just ultra cozy, and I wear it at home all the time, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for it to be dry. This little patch on the blanket is a repair. Our puppy that we used to have tore a hole in this blanket, and it's one of my favorite blankets. I like it a lot. It's just a really great weight, and it's really cozy, and so I just did a basted stitch around in the yarn, and then I picked up those basted stitches with some DPNs, and then I did a knit through the front and back loop on each basted stitch, and then I just started decreasing pretty quickly, but I think I probably should have done it more quickly because it's a tad poofy. And I did the same thing on both sides, and I used to be pretty mad about it because I really liked this blanket, but now I think it's just cute. It'll probably be there forever, and maybe my kids will like it and think it's nice, or maybe it'll go in the ground with me, who knows. It is 12:30. I need to go to bed. But I wanted to show you something. I am doing so well on this. It's so close to being done. Oh my goodness, look at this cute little sock. I was almost done, and then I thought, this mini is looking very small, and I still have the heel and the cuff to do on the other sock. I just have the toe done on that. And as far as I know, a toe on a 64 stitch sock for myself takes just under 3 grams of yarn. So I'm assuming that the shadow wrap heel which looks very similar to a toe, would be the same. So if I stop right now because I have 10 rounds of ribbing here at the top, then I might be okay. Oh no, my needle's underneath the scale. Because right now I have 4 grams, just over 4 grams left. So I'm gonna stop on this one because I'm not sure if I need to, I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to tear out a couple of rows to make them match. So I'm just gonna pause on this one and do the other one. And once I get to the cuff, then I'll know how much we can do. I might do like a little, I don't know, like a little pop of a different color on the top, or maybe just finish it off with some black that I have. I could do that. Or just finish it off with some of the main color on the top. I just don't feel like 10 rounds of ribbing is enough for, I mean, the whole sock is ribbed on the front. I'm sure it's enough. Anyway, I would like them to match though. So I'm gonna just call it quits tonight because I should have called it quits earlier just because of how late it is. And I'm so glad I looked at that. I was just knitting away, watching Vlogmases, and looked over and thought, oh, that is small. That's what happens when your mini is not 20 grams, it's 15. It makes a difference. So that's okay. That means essentially that this little sock is done until I know whether it's completely done or if I need to take out a couple rows and then bind it off. So, or take out a couple rows, add something else and then bind it off. So, I feel like that is gonna make me a little nervous for a minute because I was really hoping to finish, like, bind off this sock this evening. I was planning on doing 15 rounds of ribbing and then bind it off. But if I did that, if I did do the 15 rounds, I won't have enough for the other one. I mean, I could very well do the ribbing in the main color for the other one and just like have the cuffs not match, but I don't have to do that, so why would I, you know? Why would I make it worse if I don't have to? Worse is subjective, I guess, in this case. We got all the presents wrapped today. I got all my kids bathed and on clean sheets this evening. I have clean sheets on my bed, so I'm going to go take the fastest shower ever and go to bed, because having clean sheets and then getting in them when I haven't showered just makes me like, oh no, they're not as clean as they could be for as long as they could be. So I'm gonna go do that. And tomorrow my sister-in-law is going to be coming over to watch White Christmas with me. We just love Christmas, both of us, and my husband and his brother, obviously her husband, they're just not as Christmassy people as we are. And so I'm really interested if they are going to choose to participate tomorrow, and join us, or if they're going to decide to do something else. I still need to wrap my gift for my siblings, but I'm not sure what to wrap them with, because I should probably just use some of my kids' wrapping paper. They all chose their own wrapping paper this year, which we've never done before, but I think is super fun. And I might just wrap the other people's stuff in those wrapping papers and put them in another room so the kids know that they're not for them. This is the first year that we've put our gifts around the tree before like the night of Christmas Eve. So I am super curious as to how safe they will be. I think they'll be okay. The kids have been talking a lot about how to not ruin the surprise of Christmas. And so I think they'll definitely tell on each other if they see another person like going towards it and messing with it. But the kids did all their chores today, so the house looks great, even though I was so busy doing the laundry. I even folded like 5 baskets of laundry in my room today just to get it cleaned up. It's so nice. I love having a clean space when like Christmas is just around the corner and the New Year is just around the corner. I just love that. I just love new beginnings. For any reason that I can give myself for a new start, I'll take it. So, all right. Speaking of new starts, it is tomorrow now. So, I'm going to go to bed and try to prioritize the things that are more important.